6 years ago, this was us. One room, one massage table. I pretty much no idea what we're doing. Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah, it feels like forever ago, different lifetime, but yes, I do remember it.
What do you remember exactly?
Oh gosh, we used to work from the spare room in our flat, and there was a foldable massage table, and we used to have to take turns working, and that there was a dryer in the room that we used to cover with a towel to try hide it.
Yeah, we had different jobs as well, so it was like
You did.
a side job that we started, right?
Yeah.
It was level 1 up the stairs.
Yep. Through the kitchen.
Through the kitchen. Yeah. What would you tell yourself at year 1?
To stress less. Like, you don't need to know everything all at once straight away. Enjoy the journey.
For me, it was a difficult time because when we started the business was right between lockdowns in Sydney, so it was right at the time that we could work. I was new into Australia, so I was still like learning the language. I was a student, just started like the Remedial massage course, so it was a lot of like new things that I had to adapt and to learn to get into. So it was hard. What I would tell myself, it was just like, I know it's hard, just keep pushing because it's going to be worth it. Because many times I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is very difficult, but here we are.
Here we are.
What was the hardest moment for you in these 6 years and how you got through it?
The hardest thing for me, like you've kind of already touched on it. So, we were working, I was studying at the time, so were you. And just trying to do everything all the time at once. Yeah. Be a full-time student and then also be working and being able to get through, lockdowns.
The hardest moment for me was when we moved from Surry to here. That was the hardest part. Probably no one knows these. You're gonna get to know now. We had to move because they were going to sell the house, and we had a terrace house where we set up the clinic there, and then we used to live and work there, which was totally fine. It was just Trent and I. When we got the news, they want to sell the house. They gave us 30 days notice to move out.
Yes.
And I was freaking out. I was just like, I don't know if I can do this. We have to move houses. We have to move the business. And then I just sat down and told Trent, like, look, I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't want to keep going with the business. I'm going to find a job, find a new profession. I don't know. I'm going to do something else that I have like less stress. And we can just move the apartment like to a new place and don't have this stress. That was the hardest moment for me. Then Trent put me down. It's like, no. See what we started, what we are now, what we're doing. Let's keep pushing a little bit more and you'll be fine. And then we found this place, which was awesome. And then start like growing and having the team.
Yeah.
So I remember vividly. That was the hardest. I remember the day that I sat down and said like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. And you're like, no, let's go. And how was the proudest moment for you?
I think it's a culmination. Like it's been a build up. Like, there's no one specific thing. It's just like, constantly proud of every day, always that little bit 1% better every single day.
The proudest moment for me, I think it's similar to you as well. It's like more about little moments with like the patients when they say like they're feeling good. So back in Brazil, I was a pharmacist and I worked in oncology. So I was like helping patients as well. I was working with chemo and then helping the patients, but most of them was like stage 3, 4 advanced. So we didn't have much time with them, and then it was a like very heavy, difficult situation. So when I moved to Sydney and I started doing massage, I was helping people, but in a different way and more like healthy people. So like seeing them feeling better and being active and improving their life, it was a completely different shift that I have from Brazil. And all the time when they say they're feeling good, and now like when they say they're feeling good because they've been trained by our team as well, there's always like my proudest moment in the clinic.
Yeah.
What's stayed the same since day one?
What has stayed the same since day one?
The name, TT. Just the first two letters. All the rest has changed since. It was TT massage therapy, now it's TT chiropractic and remedial massage. Yeah, we've changed. So I wouldn't say we are still the same. Same energy, maybe.
Yeah, same drive and passion.
Yeah. We changed locations. The color still the same, blue.
That's what's different.
It was black, no? It was blue.
Blue.
What's totally different now?
Yeah, location, team. Yeah, growing.
Mindset. Yeah, I think the main thing for me, totally different now, is the mindset that I had when we started. Now the one that I had now.
Yeah.
I'm way more confident now. Way more. One thing about each other that we learned in business that we didn't know before. I've started as you don't know the answer. Trent and I started dating Trent when I was completely 6 months in Australia. And then we started living together 6 months after we started dating. And then this is when we opened the business. So it was a very new relationship when we started living together. We rushed.
We didn't rush.
And during the business is when I learned a lot about him, but it's when I learned that his drive, like he's very methodic. When he wants to do something, it doesn't matter whatever he has to do it, he just like putting himself to do it. So like if it's morning, evening, weekends or whatever, he just like focus and he go and do it. And I literally didn't know these things about him, which is pretty good because now I tell him like, can you do this? And I know that he's gonna get done. So I'm taking my advantage.
Yeah, you're the one that has, bigger views on things. And then sometimes I think that for you, it's difficult to zero in and actually focus on one or two things at a time. You want to try and do everything all at once.
I will have too many ideas. I have too many ideas. I have to stop myself all the time because I always have too many ideas and want to do too many things.
And then you get frustrated because you haven't done everything on the list.
Exactly. To the patients, what does 6 years with the patient mean to us?
We're just so proud, we've that and thankful because you're entrusting us with your health and wellness. And it's absolutely amazing to be able to be a part of your journey, helping you get the outcomes that you want.
Amazing, the same. Of course, without the patients, we wouldn't be where we are at. The support and everything that we get from everyone, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And to the community, Surry Hills, what would you say?
Thank you for letting us be a part of it for the last 6 years and ongoing.
We never had the business in any other community, but I feel like Surry Hills was the perfect place for us. Like the support that we get from everyone, all of the patients that they come and then refer someone to us or our friends as well. So the whole community is pretty amazing, and I wouldn't have the business anywhere else.
Other way. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, good. Congratulations. 6 years.
6 years. Here's to many more.
Yes. Here's the next chapter.